Greetings, traveler.
A Borist as well, right? Classes that get good 3-drops. Woo! Alright. Off to a good start. So what other 5s does Druid get? The Death Rattle one, right? Teacher's Pet and Twilight Runner. I think Druid is the class where I will take the Rising Winds instead. Ogre is a bit more like rogue warrior-ish. I think Druid is more mage scribe-y. Yeah, Druid feels more mage scribe-y than ogre-y. Oh my god, it's a Marsh Hydra. I haven't had a Marsh Hydra in ages. Okay. Easy swipe. Ah! No, 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 no. These are not cards. I requested cards. Distinctly remember requesting cards. Raid leader? I don't want to pick a bunch of 1-drops just to maybe get something out of this, right? We don't hate Cobra. We don't love Cobra, but we don't hate Cobra. Okay, we don't hate Cobra. Ooh. It's another awkward one. Picking raid leader in a statue meta? I mean, I don't think Wisp does it for me. Like, raid leader sometimes makes a trade a little better, right? We just take Rust Sorin, but it's awkward. It's another, like, we've hit 2 awkward cards. Oh my. We're hitting some absolute garbage. That's good. Decent. Skystalker gets worse if we're not being proactive. I think I want the hot head right now. I don't have good 4s yet. This is the better card, but this suits the deck better right now. Studies is huge. Squire is still good. Not really a Savage Roar deck. I'll double up on Mage Scribes. Altet is definitely the safer pick, but there's like an end list where you can look at it and be like, wish I had the 3rd Mage Scribe. But Hothead's definitely the sensible pick here. Oh, okay, I'm already happy we picked the Hothead, because get another insane big card. Yeah, we'll go with Borist here. No need to take another Proto Drake. Oh my lord. Have we even played corrupted cards? There's 2 Aborists. Maybe we discover corrupted. This could be King Mukla, funny enough. Yeah, Sharaj is sick. I don't have corrupted cards. What do I have on 3? I've got 2 Aborists and a Worgen. Why not Onyxia? How does the deck win? How does the deck lose right now? The deck loses by dying before I stabilize. The deck wins by, likewise, then surviving and just playing Mage Scribes and Alabaster and 8 drops out of the Hydra and the Proto Drake and getting cards from your runner. Because the draft isn't over yet, right? There's 9 more cards after this, of which it's pretty likely that we're going to hit 1, maybe 2 cards where we're like, well, we don't really need another big card, but it's too good, right? How does Mukla work? It works in that they have to spend mana. You can't just think about the bananas. You have to think about, oh, and they're not playing a 4-drop. I think I need the Mukla. Oh, and other studies is insane. Giving bananas and mage scripts? Yeah, I mean, I don't want it. Bananas cost 1? Yeah. I don't want it, it's just I feel like we need it. Ah. This is the exact example that I meant, where you can look at this and be like, we could maybe go with Bloom, but in Arena, it's just take another Mage Scribe. And then you see this Mage Scribe, and then you're like, oh, am I happy that we picked the 4? Oh, am I happy we picked the Mukla? So that's just some experience in terms of drafting and just being like, well, it's pretty likely that something's going to happen that makes us, There is a world where we take the 4-drop, even though the freeze is better. You don't mind Bloom at all with the deck? I don't mind it either, but I've just learned that most of the time you just take the other good card instead of the sneaky card. It is still up against the Mage Crap, right? Can you activate all of them? If you can activate one, you can activate all. I think I need the 4-mana card. I don't think it's sneaky. But no, sneaky as in it's like cute, it's good, right? I don't know. I guess that's just something I've felt over the course of doing these kind of drafts, that just taking another just solid card over the cute sneaky card. The cute sneaky's not bad, right? Okay, this raid leader and this cultist are becoming less useless with the double merchant. That's nice. Oh man, triple studies. This is really what makes this kind of deck work, right? What makes it gel. Broom would also be decent, but studies is great. Oh, and another swipe. Okie dokie. This is an interesting deck for sure. Oh, Satyr's so good in this deck. Oh my god. Another one. Well, Coaster's actually really good as well. Alright. I like this deck. I like it. I really like that we pushed for both hotheads. I think that wasn't super obvious when we picked both of them, but oh man, do I love it right now. Alright, we're going for 12? Yeah, I mean, we're always going for 12, but it's doable. General tip on drafting Druid. Let's make sure your curve works. Druid likes curve. We could keep the Ock Merchant, but when I already have Squire, I think I just want to get something to play.
I cannot wait to read these. The light protects me.
Chat's being helpful as always. One of those guys, eh?
I fight.
You're paying for my destruction.
See me smorking. The hate.
Thirsty, aren't you?
I fight.
They see me smoke. Okay.
You've got me fired up. Just a sip.
I just love absorbing aggression like this.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Magic is not a toy.
Now we're cooking.
Do not lose these.
Hot streak. We will hold the Black Temple.
What to do?
Interesting-ish position, right?
Drink up, my children.
Time waits for no one.
I think this is too much. I think going for the long-term play when we're already in such a value situation. Okay. That's fine.
Magic is not a toy. Be careful with that.
For the wild.
Enough is enough, right? Value is enough.
Actually, I'm good here.
We actually have really good guardian animal targets. Even the cobra is fine. Round 2. Not a 6 health minion, no.
Cannot wait to read these.
Guardian animal gets cobra. Well, marsh hydra, runner, mukla. Those are also options. I feel like we just do this and... Wait, they're not dead, are they? No. Oh, 5 or less. Oh, okay. Well, I gets cobra. That's good. Oh, do I like it though? I like swipe more. Three, 4. Guess that's pretty good. Oh, we don't get cobra. It's not a problem, is it?
Be careful with that. Be careful with that.
Don't think it matters one bit. It's whatever. Could have drawn first. We could have done a lot of different things, but I think we won the game a couple turns ago, so I'm gonna turn my brain off and just clear board, swing face, and wait till they concede. Hey, nice, that worked out. That was a very, like, extreme end of the meta where some people still... I mean, you have that every meta, right? Where some people go, like, balls to the walls, like, aggro. It's rarely to play.
I must protect the wild.
No, I don't think you go 0-3 every time, right? It's definitely some decks you can overwhelm.
What now? I must choose.
Yeah, obviously, but they didn't have the greatest cards or decision making, so they might be going 0-3 quite often like that. I don't think there were other ways to play many classes before adjustments. Interesting. Sword Eater is really good for them here. At least we get the chunk back in. That ain't no Sword Eater. Oh. Deal. Or that'd be a 6/6. Yeah, Po.
Drink your blood. Eat your flesh.
Drink up, my children. You've got me fired up.
Good pressure on the Firebirds. Having to dump that claw on 4 was a bit awkward, but I think it made a lot of sense. Set us up for a better early game. And the runner will give us stuff to do until we hit a spell. King Banana. That's a 1/1, right? So. Coaster feels off and we can refill, right? And yeah. I want this down. I think we want to play the 5/5. Gives him bananas, but so be it. Well, actually it reduces our thing by 1.
Time waits for no one.
Still better though, right? Not entirely sure on whether I should be pushing Two-Face there or not. A little bit afraid of the cleave weapon, but yeah. So they would have killed the 3/2 instead. So we lose 1 face damage, and if I find a spell, we lose 0. They're thinking about double bananaing, but then we just ping it down, right? Oh, that's so insane for them. We just lose. Already the nature studies off the top, I guess. Oh, that helps, but it's still awful. Yeah, that's just too annoying. Holy shit. We could have also gone Coaster Hero Power, but Proto Drake when you're not under that much pressure. But double banana trait gets us a 7-drop, I guess. Disgusting though, right? Whenever they have an answer for the stealth minion like that, it's disgusting. Okay. We get to deal with our thing that drains some resources. It's not a lot of pressure going Coaster, but I think I like it more. They're in a position where everything is a bit of a threat, so this Reaper might go into the 3-2. Plus, if I find a spell and I don't lose out on the first body, then it's so much better as well. Sure. Oh, here we go. Rising Wind is 2 cards. Bog Beam for 0. Studies for 0. What would I play this very turn with studies that I would really want to play? I think I just cycle. I think I just want to try to get like Marsh Hider for next turn or so. Oh, we got Alabaster. Like, we have such good cards left in the deck that I think cycling is better than using our flexible studies. Because what I want from studies now might be very different than what I want from studies next turn, right? Alright, I guess we just win with the swipe. Wow, this went from awful to, oh, I hit a spell. Yeah, Druid spells are pretty nice. Couldn't have been a play to hero power him. I mean, he's literally gaining 1 more armor than we're chipping at him, right? If we exchange hero powers.
Malfurion versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
I must protect the wild.
These old bones just keep moving.
Better be something good.
Like a fungus spread.
Awkward, but fine. Ooh, the Smork makes it very good. We're gonna lose our nature studies, but that's okay.
You've got me fired up. Now we're cooking for my destruction.
They have a really nice fishy flyer now. Well, we can handle that, I think. If I Solar Eclipse a twin spell, will I get 2 times the second half? And will I have any control over what the second option is? Like if I do this and summon a 3/2, will it make 2 3/2s and give me 2 twin spells? 2 second halves? Solar Crypts always repeats the same thing. But will I get 2 second halves? Gives you 2 twin spells. It does, okay. Mage Scrap plus Rust Zorn is a very, very good tempo play. The one problem is if they have the tap and kill your thing card, right? But do we care enough? I don't think we care enough, to be honest. Board is so good. What's the alternate play? Just Mage Scribe and summon a 3/2.
Time waits for no one.
Play hero power. No. Lose out on potentially 2 spells, but it takes up their entire turn for them to remove it.
I wonder.
Ja. Nee.
I wonder.
Beautiful. Oh, that is a non-card. Well, at least for now.
What to do?
Would I like to just draw cards here? I think I'll take 2 cards instead of 2 3/2s, which sounds weird, but not really in the mood. Hey, it also duplicates cards from your deck. That's insane. I think I'll make a 3/2 with the other one, right? Am I supposed to hero power? I don't think so, right? Alright, so we got one more draw card. Or make a 3/2. We're keeping up with Warlock draw, right? Because we're just popping off.
Bring the fight to me!
Solar Swipe. I think I just want to keep it for reach, right?
Useful things, eager to share.
Get it out! Get it out!
Doesn't work with death rattles. So made a took a minor risk on turn 5 and then just won the game because they didn't have the 3/3 that killed the minion.
Malfurion versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
Protect the wild.
I'm gonna coin a Mukla. Do I want a Cobra behind it or not? Might. Probably do, instead of fair.
You don't pick the one snake.
Tracking Arcane Shot Banana. Or just be like, huh, motherfucker played a Mukla. Huh. Feels like it's the latter right now. Oh, not even gonna make it into a 4/4. Like, Mukla is not unplayable. Like, he got a bad rap a while back, but it's not unplayable. Especially in these kind of decks.
You've got me fired up.
Ha! That's the funny part, right? The Mukla was up against an Onyxia and the good Yogg, the one that copies the corrupted cards. Good Cobra. Look at you. Don't hounds me, please. I think I like it into the Rust Thorn here, right?
Here for a good time.
We'll be fine.
Skipped Yogg. Skipped Yogg. Wow. This is going well.
There's a little devil in all of us. Now we're cooking.
I don't care for playing the studies here. It's a very easy on-demand Mage Scribe activate, so... Wasn't it Yashirash? Oh, yeah. Is old Yashirash better? Depends on the deck, I guess. Most of the time it's not. Well, this one doesn't break. Yeah, it's the new Yashiraj. The new old god. Yeah. There's a new old god on the block. Oh man. This Mukla just won the game. I don't think they played correctly, but I don't know what they had in their hand. Yeah, I think Onyxia is sort of just the normal pick where you're like, it can't be right to pick a Mukla over Onyxia, right? Nah, no way, I'm gonna pick the Onyxia. And it's just yet another big card that you might draw early. But Mukla is like, huh, I could play a 5/5 on turn 2 with the coin. I don't think they want to play anymore. Oh, seeing an Alabaster on curve might make them want to play more, you know? Never know. Coaster Rustsorin. Pretty good. I do like Druid. There's not many metas where I don't like Druid.
Hot streak.
Malfurion versus Turan.
Dear Malfurion.
My beloved Tyrande.
That's aggressive. Might work. I do like the Arborists. I was looking for a 4.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Change of plans. You can afford to skip turn 1 for Florists, right? You mean the Arborist? Like, do something with that, or what's the question? You're talking about not having a lot of early game, Polly? Or what's the, in what capacity would it hurt it? It's maybe a little weird, but Scorpion kills my Cobra the same way, right? And if they were planning on playing Scorpion on curve, it still bumps Scorpion.
You're paying.
It's not a Scorpion. I believe I might just play Cultist. I like the flexibility for turn 5 quite a bit. 2-drop hero power is not bad. But I like to save at least one charge for the mage scribe, so then next turn it gets a bit weird where if I want to play this and this, I play my last charge and you know how it is. This is a really, really good initiation. I'm guessing they have it. Shadow Mana sucks, but so be it. More afraid of the initiation here, so I'm not gonna play around the madness instead. I do think they have it. I don't know. Let's hope they don't. Merchant, Conjure, Mana Feeder, Steward. Don't have it, Pog. Are we getting a double draw?
Here for a good time.
Oh. What? So they're all in on fatigue, huh?
You've got me fired up.
I wonder.
Overdrawing might be a thing, but even if we do, I don't think we care too much. We have a lot of value in hand already. Just need to plan it out a bit with the Marsh Hydra.
You're not laughing.
It's my trip. I could have done that different. No, never mind. Doesn't work. Well then, if only we had something that dealt 7 damage and left a 7/3 body behind. And you know, maybe put an 8-drop in our hand. That'd be good here. No. We do. Incredible. This Hydra is just insane, man. Had a lot of success with Druids before we even got this off turrets. No, my Hydra. Pepe hands. Pepe hands. That's a lot of 1/1s. Oh, that's a lot of 1/1s. I think I like that too much. Get some use from our niche cards, right? Imagine not playing the raid leader tech. No, that's fine. In priest.
Time for a little blood.
To the library!
What to do? Time waits for no one. For the wild.
You're paying for my destruction.
I just ping here, right? I don't think the 1 HP is worth the spell power with this hand.
You don't pick the one, slave.
Now the tricky part is to not get mind controlled and die. This is where priest actually is kind of tricky to play against.
Magic is not a toy. Do not lose these.
Double cast swipe, double cast studies. Double cast on this feels a bit meh. 9 cards in hand. Deal 3, it's whatever.
Power has its price.
For the wild.
Need to try and out priest the priest here. This is like tough to play. This is tough to play. Fatigue might be a little bit of an issue. But there's too much mage scribes in there, so keep that in mind. This is pretty good to activate. It's a big discount. The main thing now is to not fall too far behind on the board. To force us into position where the MC is good. Apo's a little bit annoying, right?
Drink up, my children.
Get to draw a card, that's good for them. Feast, okay. And they've got the damage. This is where it gets tricky. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Magic is not a toy. Do not lose these.
Just bite. Guardian Animals pulls Mukla. Probably not playing that this game.
For the wild.
Double cast swipe probably gets us back into it, right? We can even spell power double cast swipe. That's 4 damage to everything and 10 damage on one thing. Holy shit.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Oh, popping off. Might have to just jam the Alabaster next turn. Depends on the situation. Okay. I burned a swipe there. We do need to find swipes, so even giving them Arborists is a bit... If I play Arborist and Alabaster, they both replace themselves. That is a bit annoying. Which means I overdraw. I don't really have a great alternative. The other play is to just jam Dreadlords, but that is just MC, lose the game insta, right? So I will burn my next draw. That's a problem. But so be it. I need this to be swipe. Alright. So this is the part where we potentially burn our swipe. Oh god, okay.
A mistake.
You have a mind control? Wow, that's so insane. That's crazy. Wow, that's so good of you. You had a mind control. You feed the Worgen this way? Yeah, and if we don't play anything, nothing gets stopped, and we don't get the ping off the Worgen. I'm gonna hit the swipe now. Right? I mean, they didn't have to do much this game, but I guess I just played really poorly. All they had to do was just sit on the MC. Maybe the Holy Nova turn, right? I think I just griefed on the Nova turn.
Time waits for no one.
Drink up to my children.
Thank you.
I concede.
Stand by it? No, that had nothing to do with Priest. That's just us being lazy, right? I don't think they played particularly well. They also didn't play particularly bad. They just didn't have many choices. They just played their cards. We were the ones with options, so I was the one with options. And I just played that game really poorly. There was no reason to give them the Holy Nova there. That was just really dumb. That was a 100% one game, and while there was like some small things we needed to do, it was a very, very easy game to win, and we just gave the game to him.
I must protect the wild.
Like, we just donated the game. That's always annoying when you do that. Like, very, very free win there. There's no need for us to play the coaster and the raid leader that turn. Just zero need. It's a good reminder sometimes of some fundamentals, but we gave up on good reactive cards when there was just zero need to. It's absolutely ridiculous. I guess that shows that I'm out of shape, right? If I'd been practicing a little bit more, I wouldn't play that poorly, but oh well. Not much to do about it. It's just a very It's like a beginner mistake. It's a very, very simple thing to not do wrong. Attack. No worry, Shady. I mean, I'll worry about the things I want to worry about, right? We demand worrying. I mean, it's not really worrying. It's just... It's difficult to look at a play where you're like, man, if I make that play... if I make that play 2 years ago, or if I'm presented with that board 2 years ago, there's no way I ever lose. That's a bit confronting, right? That's always difficult. You have to just look at it and say, oh man, that was just really poorly played. That's hard to admit sometimes. Well, not hard to admit, but it's hard to stomach, process, look at. Take your pick. Just watch yourself being a noob. It's very basic mechanic, right? If you don't have to use your reactive cards as a control deck, don't use your reactive cards. We didn't have a lack of drops at all. Like, we had plenty of cards to play. We just chose to play our reactive cards instead of that. That's the only thing that went wrong there. I'm guessing we're getting hard removed here. You had it, though. Don't understand what you're saying. Like, that game is just 100% lost off misplays. Not an unfortunate hand by the priest, unfortunate hand by us. It's just misplays. It's tempting to play the other mage scribe, but it's unnecessary. Infestation sorta works. Guess it kinda sets up raid leader. Oh, we could actually infestation for 0 here, but then no, then you don't have enough, right? This hasn't been touched yet, okay. So we could do the thing again where we generate the extra draw. Up until the Holy Nova, you had control. Yeah, I don't really know how to talk. I can't explain it any different way, I'm sorry.
Magic is not a tool.
We'll do it this way, it's too useful. We got a 0 mana thing, right? Yeah. Alright, we can solar wisps at some point, that could be fun. Look, if you're ahead in a control match, right, and you know that they can put you in an awkward position with a mind control, you don't waste your reactive cards, you just play your proactive cards, and then you let them mind control, and then you solve the mind control with your reactive cards, and then you play the real threat, right? That's how we deal with that. I mean, this game is different. It's like we're having a good time. Hey, Muffin. What are you doing? Okay. I was afraid of that. I just wanted a whiteboard. Just wanted to be white people happy. That's also fun. Meow. Meow. This is not that good, right? I get 2 pings. I think I still do it though. I need to get bodies out. Starfall instead. Sure. That's a big taunt. So they go up to 8, right? If I double wisps. So I could just chunk. I could studies at the end, but I probably just want to make a big Arc Merchant.
You're paying for my discretion.
Be careful with that.
I really like solar, it's a lot of fun opportunities. There's Muffin. She doesn't have her little Santa hat. Huh?
You're paying for my discretion.
It's a lot of effort. We've just outperformed him with quality here. I think we've activated all mage scribes, right? Yeah. So getting a ton of spells for free, it's pretty good. Who'd have thought? Words. Yeah, she's been getting less attention recently with Louise, so she's savoring the moments that, you know, she's just got me for herself. I'm very demanding about her food as well. Just earlier and earlier during the day, it just comes to me and goes like, meow, meow.
Malfurion versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Okay, Argent Squire's great. Oh lord, we just keep. This is the nuts. Is it a cat? This is a cat.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Wow. Okay. That tells us quite a bit about their deck. So we're really happy we have the Squire. Mukla uncontested is pretty insane. Change of plans. They're all Tatsun games. Thank you for asking. Aha, the counter. El counter, eh?
Like a fungus we spread.
Looks like she's gotten a bit of a nod here. Make it a 6/6. That's okay. We needed the ping anyway. That's actually perfect. Oh, that is not so perfect. I mean, it's okay-ish. It's not the end of the world. Oh. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. God. The problem here is that we don't play this, so the merchant might jump here. But Swipe also upgrades a Borist, so you're getting an extra card as well. It's a bit too good to pass up on. Just need to assume that you don't get unlucky, and if you get unlucky, yeah, so be it. You just pay the 5. But you can hit a Borist, and that would be perfectly acceptable. You can hit Runner, and that would be perfectly acceptable. If you hit the Ethereal, then so be it. That's just that. Hitting the Runner is the best one for obvious reasons. Reduce the most mana. Yeah, we got unlucky. It happens. Do we want to go Runner or do we want to go up Borist? Got a banana. Normally, you match with a Borist, but I think that I like having access to double a Borist next turn. Also getting the 2 cards and then another 2 cards. It's pretty sick. It's so nice. She's like with her paws like this. Oh. Claw machine. Okay. Wow, is that the play? I don't know if that's the play. Oh, that is most definitely not the play.
Drink up to my children.
Guess I tried. I think I cycle this and not play another Starfall minion. Could have also gone for a preemptive studies, but we still have 3 mage scribes, and I kind of like the studies on mage scribe. Steel beetle. What? I don't get the armor. What the hell, man?
You're paying for my discretion.
So, about that swipe card. Well, no spell, right?
We'll be fine.
Might be a minion, yeah. A banana. Do we want to dump cards here?
What to do?
I don't think I give a damn.
For no one. My hand.
I want a Proto Drake down.
Actually, I'm good. What to do?
Not really worth thinking too much about, I guess. It's more important things to focus on, like petting Muffin. Greybow, no.
It's time for a lot of blood.
Here for a good time.
Now we're cooking.
I can see.
Oh, we got a couple more to play. Yeah, this deck's got some crazy value. About that priest game, I think that's also part why people hate priest so much, is that they will look at that game and they'll be like, ah, priest is so bullshit, I was so ahead and I still lost, and they would probably like miss that Holy Nova turn, right? Where it's like, that's not priest being priest, that's you being a dumbass, right?
Malfurion versus Anduin.
bring victory.
I must protect the wild. For the wild.
Isn't that what I said, Simon? Or did I misspeak? Making 2/2s is better than presenting a trade, I guess. Wow, she's really loving it.
Go in the shadows.
You've got me fired up.
Mhm. Overtime. Thank you so much for the 41, Kingy. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Much appreciated. Am I just gonna go Hero Power Cobra here? Feels like it.
For the wild.
This is where we could get a card off the upgraded Aborists. But we also wouldn't have had a 2/2 to open up the Hero Power, right? So we would have had to damage our 3/6 to kill that freeze guy. So our board got a lot better by playing the Aborists curve. But we are down a card. Board is generally speaking more important than the cards. Thresher and trade. That's miserable. Damn. Oh, a mage scribe here would have been just perfect. Because we would have gone claw after mage scribe and just pew pew. Oh, I guess we play studies now? I don't know. Could just be Firebird Claw Hero Power, but I think we play a Studies. Oh, maybe it's Claw then Studies, right? Yeah, Claw then Studies is probably better. To carry over the discount again. Yeah, that looks good. So we have a turn for next turn if they're not being proactive.
For the wild.
Getting impatient. Like human. Where's the second hand?
Your future is yours.
Okie dokie. Hydra is pretty aggressive. I like it. Puts the pressure on them to remove, and we get the Wind Fury. Oh look, it's a Proto Drake on curve. That's the other upside, right? You just get to slam the 8-drop if it's good. Whereas with the random one, you don't know if it's good. Yeah. Let's see. Arc Merchant for 1 damage. Lunar Eclipse for 3 damage. Cenarion goes down to 6. You can't hero power. Play Plagued, not care. Oh. Easy muffin. Oh, she's had enough. She's off. This is a bit awkward.
Time waits for no one.
Time waits for no one.
Faith is my mirror.
It's a 7/5. Hey, thank you, Skull Gabriel. Happy Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, all the Christmas. Another one. Another one. Another one. This is where the dragon would be so much better, but then we wouldn't push 3 and we'd leave a body behind. It's not ideal. It's a good timing for the Psychotron, to be fair. The card was awkward. Sorta makes you want to go swipe, but very likely that we play Proto here. I think studies always happens here. Alright, Savage Roar is 14, 15, 19. Let's do that again. Oh no, it's more because of Wind Fury. Okay. It's enough without the Wind Fury. It's perfect, right? But you don't need to double check. Because I counted perfect without the Wind Fury, so I was like, oh, it's Wind Fury, so just go anyway. No need to double count out. Hey, we killed the Priest Man. Stay down, Priest Man. Stay down, Priest Man.
Malfurion versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
I must protect the wild.
Right, today is Christmas Eve and tomorrow is Christmas Day? Is that how it works? Think so, right? This card is so flexible, man. Like, I feel like that's just Druid. It's just flexibility with the choose ones. We consumed by Shadowlands. I hear it's good. I hear it's good.
You're paying for my discretion.
Mr. Tempo over here. Coin Consecrate.
The best defense is a great defense.
I love that voice line. So good. We don't have a play for next turn, but we're just gonna have to live with it. It feels awkward not to hero power. And if we don't find a play for next turn, so be it. But getting the 3/5 Wind Fury down has a lot of merit. The best defense is a great defense. Alright, looks like we might just end up hero powering given what they're doing here. We hit studies. I think we use it. It's not sure yet. It's like if it's correct. Huh. This where it gets a wee bit awkward, but I think Lunar Eclipse still makes the most sense for turn 7, right? If you're not gonna Marsh Hydra. We just don't need the value. Do you ever ramp this turn to Marsh Hydra next turn? Ooh. Ooh. Ah. I might like it. I like it a lot. Boom! Alright. Hero powering the 2/1. Ramping past the Mage Gripe and using the only spell. Oh, this is too nasty now, right? Oh, they should have fell. Oh, oh my god. Oh, it's too much. They can't take it. I can't take it. It's too much for everyone involved here. That's nasty, right? Where you hold 2 Mage Scribes and then you're just like, I don't need a spell. I think I can kill him without the Mage Scribes. When you have 2 Mage Scribes in your hand and you're like, I think I kill him without the Mage Scribes, that's when you're, that's when you got a good hand.
Malfurion versus the Thunder King.
Oh, Satyr in the opening hand. My boy! My boy! This is technically speaking curve, right? But I'll look for something slightly better. Now, do we studies on 1, or do we just let the coin do its thing, right? I think we just let the coin do its thing. I don't think we studies. I'd rather bank the mana at the later turn and then keep a cheap spell than be forced to use it. Sure. They be smorking. That one, please. Thunder King popping off. Oh, okay, they're strong. Holy shit. We're gonna need that Alabaster for 2, is it? Alright. Also good. Just don't kill me on curve here. Is it ever just studies here? Like, runner every time. Studies for swipe is huge. They didn't overload. Bloodlust is lethal. Do I stabilize next turn regardless of playing this thing? I think I do, right? Because I'm developing a 5/4. I think I stabilize regardless. I think I want studies. Bite. Is better than not bite, I guess. 4 armor as well. Not the one I was after, but we'll take it. I was gonna hero power here. Gaining the armor, some upside as well. I think normally if you're not playing the 5/4 stealth, you have to play the hothead and just assume they don't bloodlust you. But because we're playing a 5/4 stealth for 0, I think it's okay to just try to remove a thing. At least we got coaster. Yeah, depends what we draw off the Panther. So they do have access to bloodlust next turn, right? They've overloaded enough for too much. If we fill up the hand with minions here with the Panther draw, then that's super nice. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think we care at all for the value here. Yep, okay, that's a very good coaster. Very, very good coaster. I really like this card in mid-range. It's a lot of the time it saves you on the board. Okay, now we've trimmed the board down. We have a taunt in her hand. Whew, that feels better. They're probably gonna have to dump 2 damage into the 5/1. Oh, they overloaded for 2. What else overloaded? Oh, they played the weapon. Right. We can clear that. Double 3, just the mage scribe. All works. Double 3 is definitely less risky. Even though we're giving them bananas, we still have taunt in the hand, so we shouldn't really care. Satyr's such a good card. It's a really good card, yeah. It just plays perfectly into what Druid wants to do. Survive, play big things. Oh, they're gonna make a totem copy? That's kind of cute, too. Makes me regret the bananas, but it's just fine. We just have enough shit. Like, we're just gonna Marsh Hydra their thing and not care. That's a Grom. Not crazy in this spot, but good enough. Crazy start though, holy crap. Very, very aggressive. Couple of ways we can deal with this. Just getting Grom out feels like we want to do that, right?
Taste my blade.
We're working with very limited resources here, so we're not too afraid of just leaving 1 minion up. Bit punished for the greedy trades, but just doesn't really matter. Like, we're in a comfortable position.
Is it cold in the shadows?
You've got me fired up. What a day!
No need to take gambles with one big minion here. We can keep spreading and keep being aggressive that way. We're very fine with card for card here. Okie. Trying to figure out how we lose if we leave up the 6-7. I don't think we do, not with the taunt, right? We could go Alabaster, but we kind of don't need to either. Mage Gripe and Swipe is good. I guess we do that, yeah.
Magic is not a tool. Do not lose these.
Time waits for no one.
Doesn't really work, right? Doesn't matter. Like, we're just like strangled them, right? Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. I'm very happy we killed that thing. So 3 lightning bolts and a spell power, like Thalnos. Okay, they're running a bit out of mana. They've hit 2 sort of duds. Because the spell power doesn't really matter, right? Well, it does. Means I need to find less. Means they need to find less lightning bolt. Looks like you just haven't found it yet. And we can corrupt gain armor next turn as well. Arced swiftly. Swiftly, Mingli.
Open yourself up to magic. For the wilds.
I'm glad we took our precautions, because that could have been really bad news if they had anything on the board. Spell Power, Totem, Lava Burst is the only way to lose if you go 6 here. Well, there's a taunt minion in the way on that turn, right? Not the boogie monster. This is when you kill an opponent's minion.
For victory is formidable.
Well played.
Your thirst for victory is formidable.
13, 15, 16. I guess we'd look around a bit. 17?
Victory
Okay.
is this time.
Felt like we were BMing them, right, with the studies, but we were just genuinely 1 damage off, so. Sometimes you just 1 damage off. Technically, you play the Ironbark before the second Discover.
Malfurion versus
Can you tell me why?
I must protect the wild.
Am I missing something basic here? Oh, because it costs 0 regardless. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't play with that card. But it does cost 0 regardless. If we're gonna cast this early, we have to take the Starfall. I think there, it doesn't even matter the mana cost, because do we still have lethal? Does it matter for a Starfire? Hey, Blue Missing. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Happy holidays to yourself. There's consideration to like go in preemptively, prep it for the Aboris, but it's just... I've been down that road too many times and it backfires too many times. Just the extra damage taken in the end wasn't worth the time that you save with hero powering for. It's just, not really good.
Thirsty, aren't you?
Deck looks nutty. It's very high quality. It's got a couple of duds in there, but even the duds find a way. Like Raid Leader finds a way with the derailed coaster.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
The opponent appears to be popping off. Must return fire.
You're paying for my disgrace.
For the wild.
Yeah, but am I playing the Bark that turn? Always?
A charming composition. Magic is not a tool.
Time waits for no one.
Normally I'm not a glowfly kind of guy, but it is intriguing
This'll make you pay you that way.
with this hand. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Luckily there's no Druid spell that deals 2 damage to my entire board, so we got that covered.
What to do?
Could be Moonfire there. Could absolutely be Moonfire there, which is why we paused.
Drink up, my children.
Time waits for no one.
You've got me fired up.
Don't really want to give them the perfect Starfall. Winged Guardian. Kidoki. One, two, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5, 5, 5. Go first. Go first. 4, 7, 4, 8. Yeah, go first.
Now we're cooking. Hot streak. For my destruction.
Now they Starfall, they're not pushing damage behind it. Ooh, that's not a Starfall. It's like swipe the minion. I got a little carried away. Radiator's time to shine. Unfortunately, our opponent dealt with the board. How dare they?
The light protects me.
Still don't really want to just jam Mage Scribe. They can play the elephant and hero power, right? Another one. They've got good cards as well. Wow. I think I want to draw. My hand is too awkward. Even though a 3-2 body would be okay, my deck's really good. I just want to draw cards. Oh, now that we've got another one, I think I make it 3-2, right? Yeah, now that I've got another one, I can make it 3-2. That's fine. Swipe was kind of potato. I'm more talking about them wasting their card to gain 6 armor when like they're really not gonna die the turn after. Another one. Alright, they've played something. We've drawn the Cobra. So we're summoning Mukla with the beasts. That's unfortunate. Man, if we hadn't drawn the Cobra, that'd be great. It'd be huge. Could draw Marsh here. Hot heads. It's probably fine as well.
You've got me fired up. Now we're cooking.
Hydra's a beast? Yeah, but it's capped at 5, right? No, not attacks. It's capped at cost.
Open yourself up.
Hot streak.
Is that a 1 mana 6/7? That's not bad. They've given us the wall played, so we'll just hover. Send in the clowns? Wow, clowns would be huge. Doesn't matter though, right? They didn't have enough swipes for that. It's 3 swipes. I like how we set up the glow. We held 1 turn. Why did you hold the glow that turn? Because if they have a clear, they have a minion behind it pushing damage. Also priest heroic. We just griefed ourselves against the priest. Kind of gave up a one game by wasting our reactive cards in a bad spot, and then we lacked them later on and lost. But the game was completely under control up to that point. And we could have gotten away with it, but it was just poor play. Oh. Priest's annoying. Yeah, I mean, I want to stress that it was our own fault. I might double trade here. Because they're going to hero power to 2-1 and it gets a bit weird. And we're really not in the game of pushing damage. We're already pretty happy that we were able to spend our mana this efficiently so far. We're also preserving a 3-3 instead of a 3-2. We get both our 1-1. It's okay. Okie dokie. It's a good raid leader. Double 3 next turn. Jamming the Mukla later on is not that great.
Maybe.
Coaster's nice. I like the Cobra more, mainly because they could just jam a Smug Senior here and then the 2-3 works so much better than the 5-5. Nature Studies top deck could be pretty much perfect. As the Antane. It's kind of scary. Top deck studies. Poggy. Poggy, poggy, poggy. Poggy, poggy, poggy. I accept that top deck as well.
You've got me fired up.
I'm gonna value the health on the Cobra more. Alright, we get to jam a Proto Drake into the turn where the Antane goes off. That's some. And then we have 2 turns to try and rip a spell. Finding a Borist is also nice, although we could at this point just give up on the draw, right? Yeah. So this worked out a little bit better for them as it could have, but me. I think it's fair. Silence all minions. I guess we're trading that. We lose more effective health by trading here than here, which might be relevant for the Antane. It's always chunks. think so, yeah. I don't think you value 3/2 bodies and against an Entei. Oh, 3/6 didn't soak anything. Crazy. I have 2 bananas for that rush minion, so that's a 5/7 if they want it. Which is probably a good play if we have a good target for it. Just gotta keep that in mind.
Such a beautiful
Oh, they don't have one. Okay, thank God. Taunts, and then kill the 5/2. Rush? No, banana. Yeah. So they go to 9. Oh, hello there, Marsh Hydra. I was gonna go coaster, but not anymore. Guess we should bump here, right? See what happens. Taunts? Not irrelevant. I'll take the trade here because we have this Marsh Hydra on the boards with 1 health. And if they find a way through this taunt, that's a good trade into the Marsh Hydra, whereas now they might have to sector 3/5 just to make sure we don't get an 8 drop. So it's like we traded into this with poison, right? Or they don't have anything and they lose. It's also a possibility. Come on, bro. Oh, okay. Twisted it up real good this time. How did this happen? Oh, God. Sometimes in the morning I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, God. How am I gonna stream? Could try like copious amounts of hair gel, but I don't know about that.
I must protect the wild.
Plug DJ. Lucky if sure. Not saying it's a bad thing to have hair, right? Saying it's since I can't go get a cut, it's a bit weird. Don't like that. Would I rather have a Wrath for 2 or a Lunar Eclipse for 2 in my hand? I'd rather have the cycle in my hand, right? Why not Wrath? Because I prefer to have a 2-mana Wrath in my hand than a 2-mana Eclipse. It's huge.
Reporting for duty.
When Wrath's cost was 0? I mean, I'm already floating mana that turn, right? The music you used to play in the 11th match? Diggy Diggy Hole. Use exclamation mark Diggy song. Just trying to reduce as much damage we can before jamming big minions now.
You don't pick the ones, Snape.
Instead of the moon spell when Wrath costs 1. Yeah, like I said, I think I'd rather have a Wrath in my hand than the other spell.
Open yourself up to magic.
Get him, Alabasti. That's actually pretty good, so we know what to hold the swipe for as well. Hey, you haven't been here in a while then, Nia. Welcome back.
Now we're cooking.
Swipe and fair is 5. 3 mana left. We can hero power down at 2-1. I think we're always swiping to 4-3 because I don't think we're dealing with the 3-5 this turn, are we? I think we're just in it to reduce damage. I think I want the Satyr down, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Time waits for no one.
Satyr is pretty... I actually don't like it though. I think I like gaining the armor and removing the board a bit more. I don't think we get to play Satyr this game. Maybe next. It's probably Mukla though, right? The ability of Wrath to draw over the ability to discount and expel by 2. Well, in the given hand in this deck in this particular game at the time, yes. I know that seems like there's a lot of restrictions on that, but that's part of the game, you know, playing to the hand and the game that you have.
Reporting for duty.
Like, we have a really good deck, so just fishing for a cycle with the Wrath later on could be really good. Taunting is going to be too good here, isn't it? We got Trade Wrath. Man, I really want to go Cultist. That means you don't taunt. That's not so good. Use Satyr here instead of Mukla? Hothead, Trade, Wrath. Double trades. It's pretty annoying, yeah. Might Satyr, might Hero Power.
Time waits for no one.
Always this. Always that. Always this. Crusader. I think it's actually now we can get away with it. Authority top deck? That's pretty good, isn't it? Guess that wouldn't have been an option. Nah, man. Didn't play around the Authority top deck. Guess I need a Marsh Hider or something. I think I'm just dead, to be honest. Nature Studies, Starfire, Marsh Hydra. Raid Leader, PogChamp.
I concede.
No, at least I don't feel too bad about the throne game anymore. I don't think it's naive. I think that, you know, there's definitely games where you're gonna want to go for the spell reduction instead of the potential cycle. But in that particular game, it felt wrong. He lost because of no Diggy song? I haven't played Diggy in months, my friend. Not playing Studies because of coin.
Ooh, bet there's something great inside.
Awkward. Pretty bit of gonna freeze my Mukla, I guess. So I don't want to give them the banana for Banana Secret.
Drink with me, friend.
Burrow is fine. Hey, oh heck no. Thank you so much for the 3 years. Welcome back. Very much appreciated. That's nice for them. So the problem now with giving them 2 bananas is that they have such a good use for 2 mana. And it's the freezing trap that bothers me. Naked Raider? Nah, I mean, if I hit the Raider, I hit the Raider. It's okay. That's life.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Well, let's go then. I need a Wrath, right? If I had Wrath or Eclipse, this is a huge turn. Grats on 12. They may have 2 freezing traps. This doesn't do that much yet. Now it's good. Now it's really good. But we can't attack with this dragon for quite a while. Like, you guys are all like, oh, it's over, it's over, it's over. They have up to 2 freezing traps that we know of, right? Yeah, look, now I can't do anything. But chat wouldn't be chat without that, right? The thing we can hold over their head now is if you don't kill every single other minion, I will just not get frozen, so... I think I'm gonna save the Hothead just for... actually, I really want them to double... I don't want them to get Scorpion or something. We just need them to keep dumping resources into anything that's not the Drake now. You can't attack here, it's suicide. You can stabilize this for sure, but you need to be patient with the dragon. It's still good to play it, right? But... okay. Oh wow, they want to hold the bow? Holy shit. I think that's wrong. I think they're supposed to be pushing 3 with a panda this turn. I'll play Mokla now, it's fine. Next turn we got Mage Scribe Bog. It's gonna start getting annoying for them soon though. I think this turn they do something along the lines of buff the Cobra's health, kill the Mukla for free, face tank the Worgen, play a card, and then we're gonna play Mage Scribe, Bog Beam either the Cobra or another high priority card, probably the Cobra. And then we're gonna have 2 spells, and then they're gonna make us freeze the Mage Scribe, and then we're gonna have our dragon on board. I think that's it. I think that's it, yeah. I don't think they kill Mage Scribe anymore at that point, so... Master. I'm gonna have enough with Bog. Let's see. No. Okay, that's good. That's good. So we got 1 mana left now. Ooh, that will catch them off guard. We will be able to rush a runner and a Cobra and deal with the freezing trap. That's huge. So I think next turn is the first turn where our dragon can do something. They're smorking here, right? Trading is crazy. Yeah, this is the turn where they flip the switch. They say, okay, freeze your Mage Scribe. I don't care. Do I get my cards if I attack with runner? Into freezing? I don't think it particularly matters that much because I can just... yeah. I think I want to freeze the Cobra anyway. I think I want to freeze the Cobra anyway, right? It was a freezing trap all along? And then snakes. Attack the beast. Snakes. Trading here to try and create a target they want to kill so we don't get cards for free. If I kill the 5/4, how often do I die? 3, 5, 7, kill command, 12 here. Oh, kill command is perfectly. You don't have another kill command, do you, buddy? Actually, it's not lethal. Wait, what did I miss? 3, 5, 10, 12. Oh. I added 2 damage from somewhere. I think I counted hero power twice. Sure. Mm-hmm. So, you know, swipe is amazing, coaster is amazing. Trying to figure out what the best way for me to live here is. Coaster plus the 1/8 taunt. That's 10 mana though, right? You have to swipe if you want to do that. I think it's the Rust Steed because I still have the Marsh to get past another taunt, right? This should be the best, right? Swipe Cobra? Well, we got this to get through taunt, so I do think you just put a 1/8 wall. Is Slam in? Slam is in. They still need to high roll the Slam like crazy though.
To my side.
2 off? Ooh. But yeah, it's funny, right? Like the moment it hits the dragon, so many people are like, oh, it's over, 12 wins, congrats. I was like, this dragon can't attack for like 4 turns, my friends. Like, it's not over. We're just, you know, we're getting it down early, but that's it. It's staying there. But it makes them play weird, right? It turns every other minion into taunt, and that's a nice thing to have against Hunter. This was a very good deck. It was a very, very good deck. We made some good picks in the draft as well, though. But it's a good deck. Nature studies, like all the studies are pretty much great. Then 3 Mage Scribes and Druid, that's crazy. Alabaster's is always good. Hydra is insane. Drake, it's not like insane, but it's a nice addition to this deck. Runner's insane. I really like Coaster. Swipes are super useful. I like the hot heads as well in this particular draft. It's annoying. It's a 6 health. Aborist, it had 3 drops. Satyr. Oh my god, this card is... Whew. Yeah. This was so overlooked at the start, by me as well, but once I played a couple runs with it, I'm like, this is just busted. Like, you just win the game a lot of the time off the Satyr. And other times it just helps you stabilize. Ooh. Yeah, that was very nice. No complaints. Oh, that's nice.